Hey everyone. So if you read my post above, you will know where I'm coming from. Um, but I'm coming actually from my mom's living room at the moment because it's the only place that kind of has a picture of my family. So you can see I come from a very large family. Okay, so is there any room for disabilities in dance? I had to think really hard about this one, and I'm still not sure if I have like a whole lot of thoughts. Besides the fact that my face is breaking out really bad because I tried a new face product that I was allergic to. That sucked. Big time. Really big time. But thank goodness for prednisone and doctors. So, um, hmm. Dance is super athletic and the technique is super rigorous. So there's no questions about that. Um, With that being said, I believe that artistic directors and school directors don't care. They don't. Even dancers who are injured have to dance on injury and cannot make modifications or cheats in the choreography or repertory. Um, I think that's just a fact. Unfortunately, it's a really sad fact. Um, I think a lot of dancers are afraid to speak up about injuries because they don't want to be punished in casting or lose a chance to dance. So, with that being said, you have to start thinking about would it even be possible for a dancer with disability, whether that's missing a full arm, both arms, a leg, have spina bifida, like mild spina bifida, or um, cerebral palsy. Mm, the list could go on, club feet. The list could go on in disabilities. But is there room in the ballet world or dance world? I'm not saying that these dancers would get into New York City Ballet or to even go to SAB, but would it even be possible for them to have a fighting fair chance in dance? Period. Which brings me to my first idea of that there are small special needs slash religious companies that do focus on this. You can see videos below on YouTube. So that would be like number one. Number two, though, you can't say go into acting because even in Hollywood, the casting is really skewed in terms of what is correct or what is acceptable, which is really sad. I mean, racism, sexism, and I now disability are on my list of things, I guess. So that is there. Then we have a third option in my head was that if a dancer with disabilities trained really hard and could do the technique to the best of their abilities, but it still wasn't at the same par as, say, a quarter ballet member somewhere, um, would they even have a chance? Like, for example, if a boy was missing an arm, but he had beautiful leg work and went to the right schools, obviously his core would have to be like uber strong to do bar with like out an arm. Would he? And he had beautiful turns, like say he could do like a clean triple or quad. Everything else, like legs, jumps, everything was good. Would he have a fair chance to dance? Then you think to yourself, like, okay, well, like, he wouldn't be necessarily the ideal partner for Padada. And you think maybe that would affect getting a job. I mean, it's just like boys who are really short have a hard time finding contracts, or, girls who are not flexible will probably never get a contract. It makes me wonder if the things that we cannot change about ourselves, race, gender, sexuality, disability, if we will ever, if they will, if we will, if anyone will ever have the fighting chance in ballet, which is kind of sad if you think about it. It's actually really sad if you think about it. Like, if one of my siblings really did want to be a ballet dancer who had special needs, what would I tell them? Or if I had a student, because I've only had one disabled student and they had Down syndrome, and she did okay, but her focus wasn't there for ballet. We tried really hard. We actually tried for a year. Um, but it just she didn't lack the she lacked the focus of I'm gonna be standing at bar and not moving um, in first position. So it makes me wonder. It's all very like complex. I started my morning off doodling Ingrid Silva of Dance Theater of Harlem and my little coffee sketch, and I was all about it. And then I had all these emails that I needed to answer and got really distracted. So here I am putting together this blog post. Follow below, because this week we actually I interviewed someone who competed in the Prix de Lausanne and went to Royal Ballet Upper School on scholarship and now is at Vienna State Opera. So I think that's really cool. She's like extremely exceptional. Um, okay, that's all. That's my random thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please let me know. Thanks.